Okay, end your live, it says. Apparently, here we go. I couldn't resist. Oh, right away I start with the cackle. That annoys me. Ooh, right away I annoy myself. Um, Hi everybody out in YouTube land. What's good tonight? A few minutes late, but nevertheless, here I am. Hi Atlantic Coast. So good to see ya. How's it going? Okay, I'm gonna click all the things and do all the things like I'm supposed to. I'm gonna find uh, my channel so I can see the chat properly instead of trying to squint at my. I found it, and B stands for Betty, and the picture is fantastic. I'm sorry, but this has got to be one of my best. Especially in light of all the hoopla, y'all. The hoopla. Hang on, here's what I'm drinking tonight. It's a Miller product instead of Budweiser. Extra light beer. Only 64 calories. 2.8% alcohol. It's best for everybody. It's just best for everyone. Okay, so cheers, y'all. Thank you for joining me. Let's see what we got. We have Atlantic Coast. We have JK Pioneer. Ooh, how you doing? Good to see ya. There's Gallatin Ghost. Betty, oh, I can see that her glasses look a little wonky. Well, that's just because of how the angle. Okay, Betty, can you straighten yourself out a little bit? Dear, I mean, seriously, you're... Earlier this week, there was a conspiracy that maybe Betty was DB Cooper. You know? And so, I'm just seeing how that rolls. Hi, okay. Hi, Davio. Hi, okay, Larry. Yeah, Davio, Betty be smoking. Okay, Larry, so good to see you. Hi, Trusted Living. How you doing, dear? D, Betty Cooper. Yeah, this is Doctor. Dr. Betty Anderson Cooper. Anderson, S-O-N, hyphenated Cooper. Oh my God. I don't care. I make myself laugh. I don't. Okay, you guys. Hang on. I'm going to slam it a little bit more. I know. Isn't she great? Just so you know, I've got like a sort of a. Look at this cigarette has actually been partially smoked. I lit it and smoked like 3 puffs. Got a super spinny head buzz. And push-a-lize, stuck it on with painter's tape so not to mess up this lovely painting, my favorite painting ever. So her glasses and the cigarette have a little tiny piece of painter's tape holding them up. And I think I'm clever. Okay, who else is here? Hi, Violet. Nice to see ya. Hi, Gadalkan. Gadalkan's a pecan farmer now. That's so awesome. I love growing things. Do you need a farm hand, Gadalkan? love to live in Colorado. Isn't that where you are in Colorado, or is it in Santa Fe? Where did you get your pecan from? Where do they grow pecans? I thought like in Georgia or something. No, I'm gonna look. But he's gonna make us an offer we can't refuse. Let me see, boys. You see, the Anderson Files. Oh, I shouldn't have smoked that cigarette. I'm too dizzy to be clever. And damn, I really, really wanted to be clever. But I didn't, you know what? The most annoying thing when I listen back to my videos, or if I try to figure out, okay, what just happened? What did I just say? What really went on? And I hear myself laugh, it's just like, oh my God, shut up. Don't. Every time. Is it pecans or pecans? There's lots of nuts in Georgia. Hi, Sled Yeah, she's gangsta. Okay. But that was it. That was it. So wasn't it the last time I went live, uh things all went wrong. My camera fell in my lap and everyone got a straight up camera shot. Oh my God, the most horrific camera angle ever invented in the world is what happened at the end of my last stream. So, wow. I apologize to anyone that had to see that. And I even left it on private, and that's what happened to the last stream. But you know what? Everybody, wow, I need to slow down because there's so much information from the last time I went live until now. Like, last Friday, Ben was live on the Treasure Warriors with a panel of people, and they were doing a roasting Ben on episode 8 of the X Marks the Spot. And the show went for like 4 hours or something and went into my time that I usually go live, but it's like we're being entertained. I'm being entertained. I don't need to go live. Nobody, everybody can just watch this. It's fine. And then Candy's like, "Well, aren't you gonna send Susie a link since you're?" And so I'm like, "Okay, yeah. I was listening anyway, so I jumped on live with those guys, and they were talking about Ben ended his, his DB Cooper Forrest Fenn thing. So Betty was the hottest topic last Friday, or Saturday when I made the spoof Betty video, and I mean 200 people saw that before I pulled that down because it felt horrible because somebody made a comment. Lucky Digger, was that you? Are you in here, Lucky Digger? Uh, but I'm not even sure if that was Lucky Digger who said it. Somebody told me that it was a theory that it was possible that DB Cooper was a female. And it was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was just being funny messing with Betty. It's like, oh, it's like, okay, let's make everyone laugh, and I'll put a picture of Betty up with some shades and a smoke. And then I found that out, and it's like, I can't. Oh my God, DB Cooper is so much bigger than I imagine, or whatever. It's like, I can't. I felt guilty and bad and horrible for. I don't know what to feel, but I took that video down. Southern New Mexico. That's wonderful, Goodell Khan. Gallatin Ghost. Yes, it was Gallatin Ghost, not Lucky. It was Gallatin. It was I was like, oh, I was mortified because I thought I was just being clever and funny, and I'm gonna make everyone laugh and dress up Betty in a DB Cooper costume. Whoops. It's just one of the theories. I know, but I still don't want to. Where do you draw the line? It's such a, and there you go. There brings us around to Cynthia dropped. Let's go all the way. Let's fast forward. Oh, how can I fast forward past all the rest? My God, the very next day, or wasn't it? That we found out that Buffalo Bill was dark under the direction of through Ben, under the direction of K-Pro. And all of a sudden it's just like mind blown, because it's like so click 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 click, so many things fell in place in my mind about how it unraveled, and about how I was trying to get pushed out of the whole thing. And it's like, why? What? Just because I'm trying to figure out why. And why didn't anyone just talk to me? Just say, here's what we're doing, and please zip it, or whatever. Just talk to me. No one has never ever talked to me during this. What you guys get out of me are natural reactions to the bullshit, or the controversy, or the latest hoopla, and it's all coming right out of my head and my imagination. It's not because I talk to anybody. I don't. Unless you guys see it. The people I do talk to, I do it on camera with you all. I mean, people hear it and see it. Okay, now I'm tripping. I need to take a drink. I'm tripping in my own brain about where I am with that. Wow. Yeah, K-Pro definitely didn't want me to say anything any longer, and she did that by trying to bully me and backdoor me with like inside information and snide comments about personal or just personal digs, or just like try to make me feel shame, try to make me feel less than, try to make me feel not worthy to be a part of this. And when I know damn well I earned my stripes. Hey, I feel like I earned my stripes in this, and I think she hated that, and I didn't understand that. And I went to her wedding, and I made her a piece of art with Copper Dan. Both Copper Dan and he made the frame, and I made a piece of art for K-Pro. I mean, that's how much her contributing to the chase meant to me. And then now just to be, feel very slighted for it. It's just like, wow. And this person is a professor at a college. I mean, all professors work at colleges, but I mean, what? In real life? Can you imagine having her for your teacher? Cheese and rice. Oh, God almighty. Please just kill me now. Oh, my God. That would be the worst. Just because of how underhanded, how sneaky. I really think she has Mike bamboozled. Hi, K-Pro. How you doing, darling? Much love. Big heart for you. Kisses. I mean, kiss my asses. Oh, whoops. Whoop. I didn't mean that. Yeah, and it's just like she's the one that's going after, the one that said, be careful who you trust. There are some bad people in this chase. People I thought were good ended up being bad, and all this. It's like, what? Who are you to say who's bad and who's good when it comes out that, oh, guess who's bad? you know, who? What does that mean? A bad person. People who I thought were really good. Oh, sigh. Turned out to be bad. And that's what I feel about you, Christy. I know you're listening. I thought you were a good person, and guess what? You turned out to be bad. And then I remember the time, like I could play that, but why even bother? She tried to get me all riled up. When she full on was trying to buy the chest, it was during that time she already knew and was in contact and trying to be a part of buying the chest. She got on my live show one night and started going, I have information that a man from India, some guy from India, is going to buy the chest. What do you think of that? Oh, you're racist against people from India? Oh, okay. So anybody except for, you know, anyone but somebody in the United States can buy it. I mean, it was just like this. What? It was off the wall. It was it wasn't logical, and it was like, what are you talking about? And just to confuse me and to get my reaction, and it was just gross. And then another thing, Dark, the good Greg, who is a bad Greg. So far there's two bad Gregs in my book. I blocked him after he got on and started singing music that he knew would trigger my post-traumatic stress. It was like this orchestrated plan to like, oh, Susie, you can't stop me from singing if I'm going to. And then he's singing this, like R. Kelly song about, like this sex offender song. Oh my God. And it was just like, why are you doing this? But now it makes sense. Dark is a part of the evil side. He's the dark side. Him and Shannon, they're both on the dark side, and they are on K-Pro side, and I bet both of them are K-Pro's students, and we're living through some kind of statistical bully online internet thing. And I don't care what anyone says, and I'm gonna say it, I don't give a flying F. You hear me? K-Pro, I don't give a flying F. What are you gonna do? I don't know this. This is my opinion, and this is what makes sense, because I can't believe that this many people are that horrible. And that and Ben, obviously he's the one you talked about in 2019 when you said we got somebody from LA to work with us on our documentary that we're working on, blah 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 blah. I didn't come up with that. You said that. K-Pro said that. And that's how I got there. It's like, it's got to be Ben, duh, I mean, and so it's like putting this all together is just like, it makes me want to puke. And I'm only here tonight because it's like, I need to go away. I do, for my own mental health, for my own peace of mind, but I'm not going to go out because those guys push me out. I'm going to go out on my own terms. So by going on tonight, I'm drawing my own terms. It just all makes sense of how, and Okay, so and then they tried to drive out okay, Street and Greg, but Greg, you know what? There's Greg Keller and Greg Thompson. Those are the two Gregs, right? And so I guess I'll say Greg K and Greg T, and because they're both bad Gregs in my mind, and um, ugh, but that's it. I mean, and then who is, there's so many, and then there's those other bully accounts where you absolutely K-Pro is behind that Kyle Cam doofus 100%. She just makes sure to roast herself enough to get the suspicion off that it's her. I would not doubt if it's her in disguise. I mean, like the last one she did, or last one, whoever, I don't know who it is. I really don't, and I don't care. They're chicken shit losers, is who they are. Um, who, it's so easy to hide behind a fake name and a fake voice and just go, be a bully. It's just gross. That's why I think it's all related, because that's what that Buffalo Bill did to Street. And I don't even know what Buffalo Bill to Greg, and I don't even care. But it was shocking that what he did to Street. Um, ugh, gross. It's just gross. Why? I want to know why. Somebody give me a logical explanation to why, other than this is some kind of internet experiment study. Get the statistics behind Hint of Riches, her Thor website, where she gets everybody's username and IP address and can see IP address and compare them and see who's making more get all the stats. She can get all the stats she wants and created her own blog because of it. And I wouldn't doubt if she's sucking the stats off of Dale's website as well, or his whole. Okay, so what? What are you going to do? Strike me down with lightning because this is my opinion. I have no proof. This is absolutely not based in reality whatsoever. This is based on my own speculation. It's the only way I can make sense of why people are acting like this. And I haven't looked at the chat for a long time. Um, Um, Good. It looks like everybody's like not having a fit and yelling at me and going, "Shut up, Susie." Oh, just goes to show you never know who's sitting next to you. Hi, King. Do-do-do-do. The king is in the room. The king. Thank you for sending me a picture of that lovely butterfly bush. Um, yeah. Redneck Express. How you doing? Are you hoof-hearted? Susie, I'm tired and this is all baloney. That's how I'm going to close out the show, and that's how I'm going to end it, folks. You guys are going to, I'm going to hop on my horse and head out of town because I got nothing but good. If I can't say anything good, I need to shut up, but I need to just like catch up on the soap opera, make this all make sense in my brain, and just let it go. Because hey, what about Cynthia? Cynthia put up a new video with honestly, I think it goes back to childhood trauma and wanting to control the narrative. Oh, for sure. Hi, Richard Rutherford. Oh, yeah. Have you also experienced childhood trauma, Slednick? And if you have, I'm so sorry. Zozo. Hi, Zozo. In the third dimension. Oh, I'm so glad everyone else can. I'm glad you can still interact with everybody. Everyone sees you, you see them, you guys can all talk, and I don't have to filter it out. It's just a nice arrangement we all have. Isn't that right, Zozo? Good to not see you again tonight. Hi, Mary Green. Hey, there's Rob. Hi, Rob G. Susie, no trauma, but a degree in psychology. Oh, well, then you recognize it in me. Yeah, 3 years old. 3 years old it started, and it didn't stop. But I made it all the way to 3.5 to be fair. hmm And so here I am. Thank you for joining me. Do you know a good psychologist? Do you want to talk sometimes, Linda? um, I had a horrible psychologist that traumatized me worse than I've been traumatized by my psychologist by the way she reacted to me, and like now I can't even go to psychology anymore. You guys are it. Lucky. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Never mind. Hi, Violet. Oh yeah, Rob G. Let's go back to doesn't really make sense why they went after Street the way they did. You know what, Gadalkan, you're right. Why? Not a doctor. Well, I'm kind of glad because there's some doctors that do not have my best interest in mind, but rather theirs. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. Gross. Yeah, but let's go back to why. Yeah, why I'd go after Street. I don't get that because he was just like going, it was finding treasure in your own life. So what? He wasn't going, I am the finder. He wasn't. I don't get why so much, and it doesn't make sense. Why drive everybody off except for your chosen handful of, the few and people that were horrible, people that were good, made good videos, and then all of a sudden said, y'all get over yourself. You're a bunch of losers, and you don't deserve to know answers, and etc. And then that's the person that gets to go and meet Shiloh and Santa Fe and go hang out and hobnob with the family. That person, the one who shit all over the community, yeah, that makes sense to no one. Just another, and also that's an East Coast connection, and they were connected before. This connection goes back, and I don't care. And that's why they want me to shut up, because I point out these things because it's obvious. All I do is I'm pointing out the obvious, and and they don't want me to. They're like, shut up. And so they tried everything to shut me up, including bullying me and trying to pick a fight between me and my an old search partner of mine. And KPRO did that by prodding and contacting that other person and trying to get anything on me that they could. It's just ugh. Why? What if just because I got a big mouth, just because I want to share what I think, because I'm childhood traumatized. If you don't want to hear what I have to say, don't listen. Isn't that what you have to say about your channel? It's like, why do you tune in if you don't want to? Blah, blah, blah. Same to you. Yeah, but obviously you're not going to hear this because you don't follow the community any longer because you're over it, right? Ugh. What a horrible thing. And Ben, I mean, he's just playing his part. He's under the direction. I thought years ago already, I thought that as soon as Ben came on the scene, it's like, oh, okay, Ben and Ashley, here's the Hollywood that K-Pro hired back in 2019. Here they are. This is who they are. And so they tried to patch together the story, how they got involved. It's this patched, and which is fine. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about any of those, Ben or Ashley. I'm not. They're the Hollywood ending and brought into this to write for Cavalry. I wonder what Ben. Hey Ben, are you in here tonight? What's your pen name? I'd like to know your pen name. Hey Ashley, what's your pen name? I hope you write under a man's name, Ashley, because that's just how it is. You're a brilliant woman. And men hate that, and men rule the world, so you have to pretend you're one under a pen name. Let's hope you are. Oh, man. J Street is working out stuff. He admitted emailing Forrest Fenn 100 times a day and calling him. Who? Who did that, Davio? Oh, Jim, but they will never really be in the know. As much as they try to make you believe it, it isn't so. But I really think they are. I mean, Cynthia, anyone that's connected to Cynthia was her and Forrest were. You can't make me not like Cynthia. I do not think Cynthia's a bad guy in this. I think Cynthia's kicking back, playing her role and playing it from the outs, I'm not mad at her at all. Okay, that brings us to, she dropped a video today with Carl. There were some interesting points that Carl made. And one of them, to me, was about Barbara. Saying that on June 6th, or what, I don't have my calendar in front of me, the Monday after the fight, well, it was announced on Saturday, which was June 6th. It was found on Friday, June 5th, June 6th, June 7th, June 8th is when, wait, did I, 6, 7, 8, 8. It had to be when Barb put her lawsuit in there instantly. And Carl said, this was a lawsuit that was already pending or gonna be pending or starting already. Something about, I gotta go back and listen to that again. I was gonna listen to that again. Doug, don't mess with me. Double wrench guy with an explosive, unpredictable temper. June 8th. Thank you, JK Pioneer. But he said something like, that was already in the works or something. So how could that be? Because wasn't it about wasn't it all about the find? You know, and it doesn't really all make sense, that part. I have to re-evaluate that. But you know, when how can they, if they're trying to do any sort of uh you know, pull anything over on us as a community, a searcher community. That's never going to happen. We lived through this. We got the timelines. We understand how it happened in the progression that it did. And so try to sneak something, backpedal and put something in that wasn't there. That bull. You know, I'm going to call bull. Um I don't know what to think of that whole how why Barb showed up and why all that. And they're like, "Oh, we would have never found out about Jack if it wasn't for Barb." Baloney. Oh my God, I'm so tired, and this is all such baloney. Oh God. On that note, I'm gonna cheers, y'all. Hey Betty, can I bum a cigarette? Oh shit. I was very confused. I'm very confused about that whole thing too. I think we all are. You know, and then oh, and then there was a whole thing with Fendi Jones. Fendi Jones, you guys, put up a video about post-traumatic stress, just like a 20-second showing like the post-traumatic stress stamp, what it looks like, the postage stamp, and like this thing that he got, like he developed that stamp, Fendi. And Barb made a video about him today after he did that. And it's like, I wonder, I don't think Barb knows that she might have post traumatic stress, and some of her behaviors might be a result of that. And you know, and it's okay. And a lot of people that were never in the military also suffer from it. And I know that Fendi's his focus, um his real name is Chuck. I want to call him Chuck Jones, but I don't think that's right. It's Fendi Jones. Um anyway, uh that well is too deep for me to be tapping. Uh-uh. Whoa, backpedal, Susie. Back it up. Beep, 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 beep. Back it up. Not going there. I'm going to be the subject of hate videos. I will send you some goodies for a wrench. Richard, you want a wrench? Really? Because there you go. Hi, Mr. Ed, who hears voices. A horse is a course, a horse, of course. Jack slaps his own face. Snap out of it. Susie, back it up. Beep, beep, beep. You're right. Nomadic madman. He wants a screwdriver instead of a wrench. Okay. Mm-hmm. Waves arms, moves back. Okay. It's oh, here we go. I'm gonna write it in here. Hang on, everybody. Susie Fenhaven. There's my address. Oh, I have to cough. I don't know how to. Okay, I'm back. We love our Susie Fenhaven. Hi, Newman Sagewalker. Send Jax. Oh. Hey, is David Crumpin here? Um, Slidenick has a hammer. That's good. Oh, because then you put the hammer in the floorboards of the cabin you build. Hey, so say Eric Sloan. Oh no. Joseph Henry Sharp. Joseph Henry Sharp. His cabin had a hammer in the floorboards. And Forrest got pissed off when he found out that that hammer was in a case and not under the floorboards, and they made him go put that back. That's awesome. Hi, MG Inzer. Did I say hey? Susie, what do you think of Carl's knowledge of the ending? Seems like he was in the dark and only knew what Fen wanted him to know. um, yeah, Carl, it seemed kind of clumsy, his knowledge. Is that the right word? Um, like, but he did say, hey, but get you guys, he said, Cynthia asked him, did you take those still photos of the chest when you guys were all, when you met, when Jack and Forrest met in the lawyer's office? Did you take those photos? And he's like, yes, I took the video. So those were still photos, I'm assuming, like screen grabs, whatever, stills from a video of the whole interaction. OMG. Oh my God. It would be so stupid if there wasn't that. Of course there is. OMG, OMG, OMG. Oh, that makes me freak out and like, yay, there's hope. Jim King says, Susie's laughter is the perfect way to end a long week. Thank you, my lady. Thank you, my king. Or how do you say that? Clumsy, yes. It was. It was just like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I only watched it once, or, like once and a half. Like once paid attention to it, like, oh my God. And then had it on again when I wasn't paying attention so much, and went back and commented and read through the comments, and it was like, oh my God, oh my God. What I would love to know is everything Cynthia does. Oh man. I'm just total jelly of her. I'm not mad at her. I'm just jealous. And then she says that she's not looking for closure. She's looking for remembrance. Well, I'm looking for closure. I think she found her closure. I think she knows it all. And I think that she's trying to break it to the rest of us that we don't get to. And why? I don't, that does not make sense to me. And that whole thing with Carl didn't, and Carl said the same thing that Cynthia said, the same thing that Capro said, that Forrest said. I don't understand why everybody won't go away. It's been found. It's over. Why do people still stay here? I'm calling. Oh, it makes me so angry. I call bullshit. This is all baloney. This is baloney. Baloney. Obviously, they know why. It was a treasure hunt. Hello. It was a game we were playing. It was a solve. We had to come up with a solve, a solution. We had to crack a poem. We had to figure out something. And we don't get to know how that thing was figured out. They're just going to go, yeah, it was that 9 Mile hole. Now move along, little doggy. What? I mean, come on. Basic psychology will tell. And no, people are not going to find closure in that. And I don't give a flying F if Jack Stoof had to turn over every single golden nugget. He got to keep the emerald ring that he swiped out and pretended it wasn't in there. Fine. That's his little trinket and token. And if he had to give it all the rest back to the government, so be it. Then that's our story. That's the story of the chase. That's his tough toenails, asshole. You know what's more important? Your line in your pockets, Mister went to doctor school, went to college for so freaking long that he got his doctorate. Oh my God! A professional writer, journalist, and then a doctor, and then he obviously rich parents. You don't go to Georgetown when you're born in the ghetto. Are you kidding me? You know, so it's like it's all bullshit. And so if he had to lose every penny of that, so what? That's our story. If it needs to end up in Yellowstone under lock and key where everybody can come see it or whatever you got to do, under in some sort of, at the Cody Museum, at the Forrest Fenn exhibit, where you can. Oh, man. Susie's on roll. I'm so sorry, you guys. God. Roll one, Susie. No shit, Davio. Hang on, I'm checking out a minute. Street did have a video earlier that said something about why, like, why am I going back to K-Pro? Well, it's going back to the same thing Cynthia was trying to reiterate. Like, why are these obsessed people hanging on when they have nothing else to do? What the hell are they doing? I mean, come on. And how not so much Cynthia, but K-Pro has like shamed people into this was so much a big part of their life that they can't function or make this was their only way out. This was their only way. Well, you know what? For somebody that's disabled that will never be able to work, I can't work. I can't. It's just how it is. So I will never have anything. And when you try to swallow that pill, it's too much for your brain to handle. I can't imagine my life not having anything. Like, and so when I found the Forrest Fund treasure hunt, it's like, this is my way out. Here it is. This is awesome. This gave me, even if it wasn't, even if I never was going to find it, as long as it was still out there, I had this hope of like, this is going to be what redeems me. This is going to be my, and I'm just saying this because I know I'm only one of thousands of people who felt and thought that very same thing. And for Carl now, Cynthia in association, and Capril always saying, why don't people just get over it? That's what Forrest couldn't understand. Baloney! He knew. He knew. Forrest knew. Um, and oh, it makes me want to just jack her right in the jaw. I'm gonna give her a throat punch. Never. You know what? I shouldn't even say that. That's not even funny. Never. I'm only joking because I can't even make a fist because I have arthritis in my hands. I am fat. I am slow. I am old. K-Pro is like 6'3". I couldn't even reach that high. I mean, there's zero, beyond lower than zero that would ever happen. But I can imagine it like a cartoon, like I am some super, and to the moon, boom, and they like, and saw stars fly, like just not a real thing. Never real. Never, ever would I be violent. I never have been violent, and I never will be violent. It's just this, this irritation of, not having control. That's it. It's no control. Doug just sent me $11.11. Thank you, dear. Oh, hope life is going well for you. Yeah, we need to derail my thought process there. No, they're never violence. Violence is never, ever, never, ever an answer. But it's just, this natural reaction to somebody who is threatened, who is made to feel small and helpless and hopeless. And when that happens, you naturally want to feel bigger and stronger and have a voice. It's human. It's called being human. Damn it. I wish I were alien. I wish an alien would come down and pick me up. Street candy. Send the alien beacon over. I'm in southern Minnesota. I'll go stand in the middle of a cornfield if it need be. Take me away. Oh. Sweet pea lazoo. Luz. How do you pronounce that, Gadelkan? La lose? Like Suze, but lose? Like you lose, but it's la lose. You snooze. I'm Googling it, Gadelkan. I'm Googling maps it. La lose. New Mexico map. Pistachios they grow there too, it says. Let me see. Let's get the maps here. Google Maps. Is that where you live now? Or are you still in Colorado and you haven't moved yet? Okay, here we go. Lincoln National Forest. It's by. On the western flank of the Sacramento Mountains. Okay. It looks due east of Truth or Consequences. I'm trying to see where Santa Fe is in. There we go. Here's Albuquerque. South of Albuquerque. The Mescalero Reservation. Yeah, thanks for derailing my horrible thoughts. Heart of Desert Pistachios and Wine. Arena Blanca Winery and Wine Tasting. I'll be right out. I'll be right out, Gadalkan. Interesting. Good for you. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to my there we go. Ooh, what are the lotto numbers? Hey, Richard, great thinking. Oh my God, the Mega Millions. My sister and I accumulated 8 chances. I'm in for $1 billion, you guys. Billion one, whatever it is. It's ridiculous money. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my stars. It would be. Mm-hmm. 1.25. Oh my. Susie, you're already priceless. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Idaho Buffalo. Good to see you. How many here think Forrest screwed up by not retaining his right to reveal the poem solution? How do we know that though, Doug? Hey, huh? Because it's, right now, today, we learned from Forrest's lawyer that there's a video. And obviously Cynthia knows so much more, and probably, no doubt in my mind, has seen this video and has just play her part and play along and go roll with whatever Forrest was. I think we're living out what Forrest hoped for the chase, or his wishes, and it's just taken a long time. This is not on my timeline. Damn it. This is on a dead man's timeline. Forrest has all the time in the world to finish up this project, hey, huh? He's got 1,000 years. Cynthia knows a lot of misinformation, in my opinion, says Nomadic Madman. I don't think so. Look at how close she was with Forrest. My God, it's hard not to believe anything that comes out of her mouth, because, I mean, she had the connection that I wanted to be her. I want to live vicariously through her. Um, you know, she was the role model for all the women in the search. Um, the way I looked at it, it was like when she responded to a comment that I made on her website, it was just like, oh, like I couldn't believe it. It was like, oh my God, Cynthia, the star of the chase, said, thanks for your comment. And it was just like, what? Like she acknowledged me, and that was enough for me to just go fangirl over backwards, going, oh my God, this is awesome. And I think Forrest really loved her, and loved her for the way she loved the chase, and for the way she treated the others in the chase. And um, I think she's important to this chase. Um, her role, and Dale, I put those two on level ground. In fact, Dale is. Can we not brush over the fact that Dale is writing Forrest's biography? Dale Neitzel, Neitzel is writing Forrest Fenn's biography. Did we all just like not uh can we just think about that for a moment? And how he dipped at the end, and how he needed a reason to, like that brings in Barbara, which seems like a very planted character. Like it gave Dale a reason to take down his whole website, and um only put up certain things back or whatever. I don't know how it really went because I wasn't big. Like what I got out of Dale's website mostly was the rules of the chase. Basically the like it's above 5,000 feet, it's below 10,200. It's not in an outhouse, it's not associated with a structure, it's not, the basic, it's not in a cemetery. I mean, all the basics of the chase. That's what I got off Dale's website. I got the copy of the poem, all that. Um, but reading is not my strong suit, so I didn't like to. I just needed to go. Okay, I need to get a grasp of here's the rules. Here we go. Here's this is what you got to do. And then just turn me loose. I didn't want to hear anybody else's. I didn't go and look for other people's solves and solutions and what they thought. I came up with the things on my own. Um, yeah. And then, oh, I'm constantly amazed by how many people underestimate Forrest's ability to control the narrative, even now. See? That's what King, is that what King said? Who said that? Yeah, King Casher. I know. We're still, I think maybe a dead man's still doing that, which is great. And I wish somebody would just say that. Wouldn't that be nice if somebody just up front just told us what is really going on? Just said, here's this, here's that, here's what's going to happen, instead of torturing us all. No, Betty is not in blackface. She is in blueface. Nope, that's definitely blue. I'm thinking of bumming a smoke from her. It's done to only Doug being behind the Hollywood ending prank. Now Carl doesn't even know about it. Oh yeah, that's BS, isn't it, Galaxy? Baloney. And you mean Doug as in Douglas, not Doug Hayduck, who just sent me $11.11. I want to hear a Zoom with Cynthia, Dale, and Douglas Preston. And Forrest Fenn. Where's that recorded? Oh my God. I don't think Cynthia has seen the video, but she probably knows about it, says Newman. Well, I don't know either. I can't imagine she didn't. As much as, think about the close relationship between Forrest and her. After it was found, what was stopping Forrest from going, guess I'm going to tell, like, I bet he couldn't wait to tell Cynthia and talk about it with her. And, like, oh, I hope to God that happened. And she's just acting like it didn't. I think it happened and she's acting like it didn't. But a Hollywood campout ending. Oh my God, I hope so. I so want to be a fly on the wall of a tent in that campout. Oh my God. I hope there are cameras. I, oh, and lots of cakes and pies. I want to go, I'll bring pineapple pie. Be right back, says Lucky Digger. Okay, be right here. Actually, I have to take a potty break. Y'all, you good for a minute? It will only take me like 5 minutes. The bathroom is right there. BRB, people. Okay, I'm back. Did it work? Wait, can you hear me? I gotta push the button again. Yeah, okay. Uh, hey, is Davy B in here? Hey, good to see ya. You got a good connection tonight? It's a party without the net. Blackberry cobbler with a scoop of homemade vanilla. Oh, man. You guys know about Tillamook ice cream where you all live? Tillamook ice cream. I think they're out of Oregon. I'm not sure. But they got a strawberry ice cream that's like, oh my stars. Hey, derailed. I gotta get back to where, you know what, y'all, I already did an hour. Pictures were a snippet of the video. It was pretty obvious there was a video. The pictures were a snippet of the video. Yeah, and that's why people thought, it's like, oh, it's blurry here, or, whatever, the resolution of it, or, I never fell for any of that crap of like, oh, that's that nugget is not really that nut, or whatever people wanted to think. Make something that people are always trying to make something of this that it's not. Um, I have Tillamook ice cream, yes, out of Oregon. Oh, it's so good. My our local grocery store, I mean, it's like only a few blocks from my house, started carrying their cheese, and then pretty soon it showed up and their ice cream showed up, and it's like, oh, score. Oh my God, their mozzarella. We have a giant brick of the Tillamook cheddar I have right now in my fridge. And another thing that's super good is their uh, shredded mozzarella. Their thick shred mozzarella makes the best homemade pizza ever. The cheesy meltability of it. Oh, is meltability a word? Y'all know what I'm saying. And with that note, oh wait, I got like one swig of beer left. Um, Time flies when you're having fun. Yes, it does. Yummy, the white cheddar sharp. Shut it down, Susie, before the cops come and arrest us all. For what? Being too cheesy? Just too cheesy. Oh. Oh my God, I'm tired and this is all baloney. Okay, you guys, I'm clicking buttons.